Welcome back to Ask the Attorney. We're here with Kevin Kennedy. We got a few more calls to take.
Yes.
And you can keep calling that number too at 737-7587. Have Sandra here. Hi, Sandra.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I have a question. My brother was invited over to a friend's house for supper. They had a pit bull house. The pit bull had attacked my brother's face. A lot of stitches were put on there. Their homeowner's insurance is not wanting to pay anything for this.
Yes.
Because they're saying it's a first dog bite law.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Well, there is a law in Tennessee. They almost try to always interpret and say, has the dog ever bitten anyone before? Because that puts the owners on notice, and that their kind of interpretation, it's the first dog bite. What happened to you is, and there's usually exclusions in that policy, no vicious dogs, and many of them have Rottweiler and pit bulls specifically. So I think the lesson to learn out of this, you can advance, but if you know you're visiting someone's home and they have a dog like that, you're assuming some of the risk as you go and deal with that. It's been several years ago, and pit bulls broke in on my miniature horses, and they absolutely tore them up, really made the front page of the paper, Channel 5 then. So ever since then, I have a real sense, and of course we see people all the time at the law firm that pit bulls have attacked people walking down the road, attack children, and if you're considering getting a pit bull, you are playing Russian roulette, because somebody's going to jump on you somewhere down the road.
And I guess they could go after that family, but it sounds like those are friends.
Well,
so.
And again, they may, you can still go after that family. That may be their interpretation of that. But again, when you start questioning them, or we question some family members, they say, well, yeah, we saw that dog growl at another, and yes, there was another time when it bit. So they can say, has the dog ever done anything? Remember, that insurance company's trying to protect. They don't want to pay a penny.
All right. Got Joe here. Hi, Joe.
Hello?
Hello, Joe. Go right ahead.
Me and my sister and brother let a city have some land to build a road through the middle of my mother's farm.
Okay.
Back in 2002.
Yep.
And they had 7 years, according to the contract, to build the road that would make our land worth more. So the only one they paid was my mama a little bit of money, and me and my sister and brother give our name signature on it free on the condition that the land would convert back to us should they not build the road in 7 years.
Yes.
And they haven't done that, and I'm just wondering, what can we do about it? You know, what kind of lawyer should we see? Or
yes. And what I would do is I'd go see a lawyer, and I might file a petition and ask for a declaratory judgment and say, guess what? We had a contract. This is settled. Because if you just sit around, you know, they may come back a year from now and build the road. If you want to settle it, get a lawyer, file that, ask for the courts to order that that's the end of it. They didn't honor it, and it's over. And
most lawyers that they do contract law or property law would be able to do that.
Any of that would be able to help you.
All right.
It's kind of like a petition to quiet title. And so you could file that.
All right, we've got Paul here. Hey, Paul.
Yes.
How can we help you?
Okay. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for taking my call.
I'm glad you called.
Yeah, real quick, I've been married 30 years, and 3 years ago I was diagnosed with terminal disease. I'm 100% disabled now. Well, my wife didn't want to ride that out with me, so she wanted a divorce, and I did file, and things got ugly during this period waiting for the divorce to be finalized, and I had to file an order of protection. Well, basically my attorney, I hired one out in Nashville, and she said that if I just get my wife to agree to what she wants and what I want, I could just sign an MDA and move out immediately so things wouldn't be hostile.
Okay.
Okay, well, I did, and the attorney I hired, well, never told me that this MDA had a 180-day expiration date on it. Well, lo and behold, I give her way more than 50%. I gave her like 75-25. Well, now this MDA had expired
Yep.
I never knew it did have an expiration date. Well,
Yep.
now they've rewrote an MDA, wanting even more.
Yep.
And basically, I'm just, I'm shocked that this could even happen. But
Yes.
now my attorney just wants money and don't want nothing to.
Well, Kevin, tell Paul sort of what he can do, and we only have about 30 seconds.
30 seconds. You know, if you're not satisfied with your lawyer's representation, you can get rid of that lawyer and get you another one. That is true. It's 6 months, but you still have a good argument. You stood in good faith. We negotiated. There's been no change of circumstances. There's no fraud, and I'm standing on that agreement, and we'll have to have a judge tell me otherwise.
All right, and there may even be a legal malpractice claim, it sounds like, against the attorney,
Could be.
possibly, too. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.